Click File in the top menu of Google Sheets, then select Import, and choose the Upload tab to browse for your CSV file. That's the fastest route to bringing structured data from another application into a spreadsheet where you can actually work with it. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. Before you jump into the import, make sure you have your CSV file ready on your computer. It could be an export from a CRM, an email marketing platform, or even accounting software. CSV stands for comma-separated values, and it's essentially a plain text file where each line is a row of data and each value is separated by a comma or another delimiter like a semicolon or tab. Because it's so lightweight and widely supported, almost every business tool can export data as a CSV. Instead of manually copying and pasting hundreds or thousands of rows, Google Sheets can ingest the entire file in seconds and automatically organize it into neat columns and rows. Open your web browser and go to sheets.google.com. Sign in with your Google account if you aren't already logged in. You have two choices here. Open an existing spreadsheet where you want to add this data, or create a new blank spreadsheet. If you're importing a new dataset that doesn't relate to anything you already have, a fresh blank sheet keeps things clean. If you're combining data from multiple sources, opening the existing sheet is fine. Just be aware that you'll later choose whether to insert a new tab or replace the current contents. Once you're in the spreadsheet, click File in the top left menu, then select Import from the drop-down. That opens the import window, and by default you'll see three tabs across the top: Upload, Drive, and Recent. When your CSV file is saved on your local computer, click the Upload tab, then click the Browse button to locate and select your file. Wait for the progress bar to finish uploading. It usually only takes a second or two for a moderately sized file. After the upload completes, Google Sheets presents you with several import settings, and this is where many people make their first mistake. So let's walk through each option carefully. The first drop-down asks where you want to place the imported data. You have four choices: create new spreadsheet, insert new sheet, replace current sheet, and replace spreadsheet. Create new spreadsheet is the safest option when you're testing or when you want the CSV data completely isolated in its own file. Insert new sheet adds the CSV data as a brand new tab at the bottom of your current spreadsheet. Use this when you're combining multiple datasets into one workbook. Replace current sheet wipes the contents of the sheet you're currently viewing and replaces it with the CSV data, so be cautious with that one. Replace spreadsheet is even more aggressive. It deletes all sheets in your workbook and replaces them with just the imported data. If you're unsure, always pick Create New Spreadsheet first. You can always copy or move the data later. Next, the separator section. Google Sheets tries to automatically detect the delimiter used in your CSV file, but it doesn't always guess correctly. If your file uses commas, you're usually fine, but many applications, especially those in European locales, export using semicolons because commas are used as decimal separators in numbers. Some tools export with tabs or even custom characters. In the import window, you'll see a drop-down labeled separator. The options are comma, semicolon, tab, space, or custom. If you see that all your data is landing in a single column after import, you've chosen the wrong separator. Switch to a different option and the live preview on the right side of the window will update instantly so you can verify the columns are splitting correctly. Always confirm that preview before clicking Import. The third setting is about data conversion. Google Sheets can automatically detect and convert certain values, for example, turning text that looks like a date into an actual date format, or converting numbers stored as text into numerical values you can calculate with. This sounds helpful, and it often is, but it can cause problems. If your CSV contains product codes like 04/2024, Sheets might interpret that as April 2024 and convert it to a date, destroying the original code. You have two choices in the Convert Text to Numbers, Dates, and Formulas dropdown: yes or no. If your data includes any identifiers, serial numbers, or codes that should stay exactly as typed, choose no for maximum control. You can always format columns manually later. For simple data like purely numeric columns or recognizable dates, yes is fine and saves you a step. Once you've configured your import location, separator, and conversion settings, click the blue Import Data button. Google Sheets processes the file and places the data according to your chosen location. If you selected Insert New Sheet, you'll see a new tab at the bottom with the file name. If you chose Create New Spreadsheet, a brand new browser tab opens containing your data. Take a moment to scroll through several rows and check that every column has the right type of information. Names in the name column, numbers in the number column, dates readable as dates. If something looks wrong, don't panic. You can undo the import immediately with Ctrl+Z or Command+Z, then re-import with adjusted settings. Now that your data is in Google Sheets, the real work begins. The raw CSV might have extra spaces before or after entries, blank rows scattered throughout, or columns that use inconsistent formatting. Start by reviewing your column headers. If the CSV didn't include headers, you might need to add a row at the top and label each column yourself. Scan for missing values. Empty cells where you expected data could indicate a problem in the original export. Look for duplicate rows, which are common when combining lists from multiple sources. To clean things up quickly, select your data range, then create a filter by clicking the filter icon in the toolbar or using the data menu and selecting Create a Filter. Filters let you sort alphabetically, spot blanks, and narrow down to specific values so you can fix issues in bulk. You can also remove unnecessary columns by right-clicking the column letter and selecting Delete Column. Adjust column widths by dragging the boundary between column letters so that all your content is visible without truncation. Formatting your spreadsheet makes it much more readable and professional. Select the entire data range or just the header row, then use the toolbar to bold the headers, change the font size, and apply background colors if you want. For any columns containing currency, use the Format menu, go to Number, and choose the appropriate currency format. For percentages, use the % option. For dates, choose a date format that matches your regional standard. This is especially important if you chose not to auto-convert during import. You can now manually set the date format for the entire column at once. When you're satisfied with the organization and formatting, rename your Google Sheet by clicking the title at the top left and typing something descriptive. Google Sheets saves automatically to your Google Drive as you work, so you don't have to worry about losing progress. If you need to share this spreadsheet with teammates or clients, click the blue Share button in the top right. You can add specific email addresses and assign roles, viewer, commenter, or editor, or generate a shareable link with whatever permission level you prefer. Once shared, others can collaborate in real time or simply view the data. Let me also mention an alternative method that bypasses the File menu entirely. If you already have your CSV file sitting in Google Drive, you can upload it there first, then right-click on the file, choose Open With, and select Google Sheets. This automatically creates a new spreadsheet from that CSV. It's a great shortcut if you're already managing files in Drive, and it avoids the upload step inside Sheets. Just keep in mind that this method always creates a new spreadsheet. You don't get the same import options for inserting into an existing sheet. A few final tips that will save you headaches. Always check your original CSV in a text editor before importing to confirm the delimiter and see if headers exist. If your file is extremely large, hundreds of thousands of rows, consider splitting it into smaller chunks because Google Sheets can slow down with massive datasets. Use separate tabs for different CSV imports if you're combining data, rather than dumping everything into one sheet. And if you plan to use this imported data in automation tools like NaN, Looker Studio, or Google Apps Script, make sure your columns are clean and consistently formatted because those tools rely on predictable structure. You now know exactly how to import a CSV file into Google Sheets. Control the separator formatting, handle automatic conversions, clean the results, and share your finished spreadsheet. Save this video or bookmark the steps so you can come back to them the next time you receive a CSV export. Thanks for watching and happy analyzing.